What is going on, guys? This is Easy Anime, and today I'm going to be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier Episode 6. Again, if you guys have not checked out my previous reaction videos to this series or to other series that I'm currently doing reactions to, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those videos out. Again, I'll leave my channel link in the description of this video down below. Also, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next, so again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, guys, feel free to share these videos with your friends who enjoy reaction channels. With that being said, guys, and without further ado, let's get started. Back to practicing your everyday magic. You're using light magic. Is she gonna see? You gotta practice your steady hand. All right, Qifrey, you need to look over her shoulder and help her practice her lines. There we go. Perfect fireball. It's interesting. So Qifrey is having Coco apply daily, everyday magic just like you would when you practice cooking in the kitchen. It doesn't always turn out right the first time, but with practice, like he's showing her here, she can cook things really well. Yes. So again, Qifrey is trying to tell her that if you use magic side by side your everyday life skills and chores, that you'll get better at it. Was that like magic hamburg steak? Yeah. You a magical light barrier and having a picnic. What's going on with Agott though? Is that Agott's father? Why is he taking her from Qifrey? Oh, okay. But again, is this something more personal to Qifrey? Because again, we saw in the previous episode that Qifrey wanted to kind of keep some of the information to himself about the forbidden magic and the Brimcat incident that happened in the previous episode versus telling the Magic Knights, which leads me to think that Qifrey has something that he either knows about the Brimmed Hats or has a personal grievance against them. You know, the brush buddy went into hiding. Did it go into Mr. Orulggo's room? Using a basically magic hairdryer style. She gonna touch stuff. Because it made her really love magic as a child. So, what does he know that he's kind of withholding from everybody else? Uh oh. Okay, guys, that was Witch Hat Atelier episode 6, and we kind of start things off in this particular episode as almost going back to their somewhat normalized routine, and we get information, or a little bit of information, in regards to seeing Qifrey use spells to kind of keep him dry and slightly alter the weather. But we also see that Qifrey kind of implements an important lesson with Coco, in that basically trying to utilize and practice magic to get better during her daily chores and everyday life tasks that she needs to accomplish. And he kind of shows her that, you know, you may have to implement these spells or spell circles to achieve being able to complete your daily responsibilities. So he kind of ties both in just as an important lesson to Coco, and she's able to practice her magic in a way that doesn't seem necessarily dull, but that she could have the fun and build up essentially of potentially mastering some of these everyday type spells so that she can improve upon her magic and meet a brand new character, Mr. Orulggo, who is the Atelier's watchful eye witch. So he kind of keeps an eye on things within the school and all of the apprentices, and perhaps even Qifrey himself. And he seems to know a little bit more, it would seem, that he knows in regards to Coco, and perhaps even what the Brim Hats are intending to use her for. But that may still be a bit of a stretch. Again, it seems like he might know a little bit more information about Coco or Coco's situation that he's kind of kept to himself right now, and hasn't really shared any details with Qifrey and some of the other witches as of yet. And we see that Agott is working towards bettering her, it would seem, some sort of light magic spell, and she seems to, we don't know all the details yet, but it seems that she needs to be able to master this particular spell for two purposes. One, so that she can complete whatever the next test is for her on her journey to become a advanced witch, and so that she can work somewhere out in the real world using everyday life skills, and perhaps even incorporating her magic into her everyday tasks. So we get that aspect from Agott, and we're gonna have to wait and see if the Brimmed Hats show up in the next episode, if Coco is perhaps going to become a little bit closer to mastering some of her magic, perhaps practicing to get her lines for the spell circles in a more steady drawing. And again, we'll just kind of have to wait and see how things kind of play out. But again, it started out with a just kind of everyday normal sense of routine type episode, but then we kind of get a little bit more development with Coco. We get a little bit of, not really a big part of Qifrey's past, but we do get a small detail in regards of the fact that Qifrey doesn't really like water that much, and he ended up mastering water magic first so that he could figure out ways to stay dry and not necessarily be heavily involved in the water responsibilities. So it wasn't too much in terms of getting a lot of information about Qifrey, but we did learn that little speck of information. And again, we kind of see how Qifrey is sort of helping Coco improve upon her magic. And of course, you know, getting introduced to Mr. Orulggo and sort of learning a little bit about Agott, just with the fact that she has an upcoming test or an exam coming up, and trying to, I guess, prove to herself that she's more than capable of going out into the world and working in the witch society. So again, it was an interesting episode overall. And as always, guys, if you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more video content. And remember, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. This is Andy Z Anime. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.